Hey guys, welcome back to Campus TV. Now let's look at one important aspect of JAMB mathematics, which called differentiation. And I want to look at what the general what method, which called the formula what method. So after this video here, you should be able to what solve simple questions under what differentiation. So, but before we get into it here, now let's look at what is differentiation. What is differentiation? So differentiation simply deals with the change of one variable with respect to the change of another variable, or it deals with the change of one parameters in respect to the change of what of other parameters. Now, if I have something like this here, y as a function equals to what? Fx here. Right here. Now there are two variables here. We have a called independent variable and what dependent what variable. Right there. Now it can also be like this here. M equals to what? F. Let's just say n. Is okay. Now, if you have a function like this, y equals to fx and m equals to what? Mx. Now, if you're talking about differentiation, the differentiation means what? The rate this is what the rate at which y is changing in respect to what x is changing. And here is this what? Here this what? The rate at which m is changing with respect to what? To n. You get? So whenever you talk about differentiation, you use what we call dy dx depending on the variable you give to you. So here we have what dy over what dx equals to what? You have what differentiate this one, you call f prime x. So if for example here, please just pay attention. If for example here we have m equals to what? Fn. Now if you want to differentiate, it's not going to be dy dx again. So because here we have m and n, you're going to be what? Dm over what? Dn equals to what? F prime n. Do you see that? So what does this f prime actually mean? It means that when you what differentiate it. So please pay attention here. So we are using what? The general formula. Now what is general formula? For example, here we have y equals to xa. Now let us say this is the function here. Now let's get what general formula. So to differentiate this kind of function here, y equals to xa. Now x is what is base, a is what is the power. You get? So we are differentiating what in respect to y and what x. So it's going to be dy dx. So but you are just using it as well as the general formula. So to get dy dx, dy over what dx, that is the rate of change of y in respect to x. It's going to be what? To differentiate here, you know this index here, you bring it here to say times. So this index I'll come here to say times this x raised by a minus 1. So in the sense that the power is very important. For you to differentiate it here, you multiply by the power, right? And subtract 1 from the power. So that's how we got it from here. So it's going to be like this. So it's now going to be dy dx equals to what? Ax a minus 1. So this is the what general what formula. So with this one here, you can solve anything at all. Okay, so we have to take some simple calculation. So let's take some simple calculation. If for example here, they say we should differentiate y equals to what? 3x raised to 2. So how do we differentiate this one here? It's very easy. It's very easy. So we're going to do what? Dy over what? Dx equals to, remember the power we multiply this one here, right? So it's going to be 2 times 3, right? Times x. Now remember, here is already what? 2 minus 1, just like this one here. You get? Now if you check very here is 1. So but yes, it's not so going to be 2 times 3 times this x here, 2 minus 1. This is that. So what are you going to get here? 2 times 3 is what? Is 6. X 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1. So then you're going to go 2x. It means that if y equals to what? 3x equals to 2, dy dx is going to be what? 6x. That is mean. You can see how easy it is, right? So now let's take some proper example here. Let's take more example here so that you understand better. Okay, now let's look at what the first set of questions is that differentiate the following in respect to their variables. So I want to try this one here. I want to solve this one for you, then you try this one for me. You leave your answer at the comment section. Say try one and the solution, leave it at the comment section, because I want you to, as you are watching this video here, you are learning. I also was solving you, because the best way to learn is also when you try. So as I solve this question, this is the question here, you yourself you try this one for me, and as you're solving it, you're leaving that word at the comment section. So you can pause the video as you're solving, then after that you watch, drop your answer at the comment section. Okay, now let's look at the first one here. Starts y equals to x raised to what 2, right? So the section was if we should differentiate y in respect to what to x. So it's going to be dy dx. So dy over what dx is going to be what? Now this index here now come 2 times, right? Say here we now have x. Remember you subtract 1 from the index, right? 2 minus 1. So what are you going to get? 2 minus 1 is what is 1. So what will be 2 what? X. This is the answer, as easy as that. You get as easy as that. So here we have what our A. So let's look at what the B part. The B part here we have what y equals to minus 12 x raised to what 6, right? How do we differentiate it? It's going to be what dy dx, right? Dy. So you are differentiating y in respect to what to x. So how do we do that here? So it's going to be dy over what dx equals to here. Now remember there's already a negative sign here, so it's going to be minus. Good. So remember this index come here to multiply this 12 here. So it's going to be 6 times 12 s 6 minus 1. This is that. It's very easy. So 6 times 12 is what is 72. So it's going to be minus 72 x. 6 minus 1 is what is 5. So this is the answer. So in the sense that dy over what dx is equal to what minus 72 x is what 5. You can see how easy it is, right? Now let's look at what the third one, which is the C. Let's look at the third one here. So let me just. So here we have x equals to what 3t5. So what is the answer here? So what is going to look like? It's going to be dx over what dt, because you are differentiating x in respect to what to t. Do you understand? So don't go and take the mistake and say dy over dx. No, because here we have x and what t. So you are differentiating what x in respect to what to t. So it's going to be dx over what d what t equals to the same format. So it will be 5 times 3, 5 times 3, right? Then t 5 raised to what minus 1. Easy. So that you're going to get 5 times 3 is what is 15. Then t 4 5 minus 1 is what is 4. So this is the word answer, right? So let's differentiate the other one here. Here we have y equals to 4x raised to what 4, right? So it's going to be what dx over what dy. So here we have dy over what, so it's going to be dy over what dx. It will be 4 times 4, right? X 4 is what minus 1. 4 times 4 is what is 16. So it's going to be 16 s 4 minus 1 is what is 3. So this is the answer. So you go ahead and try it for me. But this is not the first question. I'm still going to solve question 2 and question 3. So make sure you stick to the end of this video. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please enable you subscribe to the channel, because we upload video on a constant basis, especially when JAMB exam is very close. Now for you to be able to pass your exam with ease, you get. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel here. If you have not liked the video, please kindly like the video and share this video to your friends that are also writing maths, the word upcoming exam, right? So let's look at what. So pause this video here. Try it for me. Leave it at the comment section. Just leave it at the comment section. I want to hear from you. So let's look at what the next question. Okay, now let's look at what question 3. Let's differentiate this set of functions here. So, but you don't try this one for me, right? Now I'm doing this in such a way that so that be able to after you watch this video here, then you know that you are done with the general what method which called follow method. You get, so that is the reason. So that is why you need to what anytime I say should you try as much as possible to do it and make sure you get the answer. So let's evaluate this one here. You see that y equals to 4x3 raised to 3 minus 12x raised to 2 plus 3x plus 1 plus 12. Now you have to what differentiate them individually. You get, when you have something like this, you see your polynomial here, right? So that you differentiate this one, you differentiate this one, you differentiate this one, you differentiate this one here. Do you understand? So how do we differentiate this guy? So here we have y equals to 4x raised to 3 minus 12x raised to 2 plus 3x plus what? 12. So let's find dy dx. So dy over what? Dx, because we are differentiating y with respect to what? To x, right? So remember, if I have something like this, 4x raised to 3, you also see that 3 times 4 x raised to 3 minus 1, right? It's going to be 12x raised to what? 2. It's okay, so we differentiate it. So then this one is what? Is 12x raised to 2. Can you see that? So when you differentiate this one, this is what you get. Minus, so if let's differentiate from here, 12x raised to 2, we're going to be what? 2 times 12x raised to 2 minus 1, right? Do you understand? So it's going to be 2 times 12, 2 times 12, x, remember you subtract 1 from the index, so it's going to be 2 times 12 is 24, else 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1, right? So remember there's a negative sign here, so the negative will be here, so it's going to be 24 x is for what? 1, but there's no point of putting the 1, right? Now let's differentiate on here. 3x, remember here is 1, right? 1 times 3, s going to be what? S 1 minus 1. Can you see that? 1 minus 1 going to be 3x. 1 minus 1 is what? Is 0. Is 0. Remember anything raised by 0 is what? Is 1. 1 times 3. So that is going to be what? 0 going to be what? 3. So going to be what? Plus 3. This one. So if you should differentiate from here, now let me one by it again. 3x is 1. Now remember this one move here, go to 1 times 3, right? The x, then remember this one is 1. You always subtract 1 from the index, so 1 minus 1. So it would be 3 times 1 times 3 is what? 3. The x, this one what? 1 minus 1 is 0. So remember anything raised by 0 is what? Is 1. So it would be x times 1, which is 3 times 1, because 3 times x times 1 is what? Is 1. So x raised by 0, x raised by 0 is what? Is 1. So you do what you get here. Now, whenever I say constant is always 0, so you ignore it. So that is, you are doing this one here. So when you differentiate on here, we have 12x raised by 2 minus 24x plus 1, 3. That is it. Do you understand? Now, let's try this one here, the B part. The B part. So let's try the B part. So you have y equals to f raised by 2 minus 1 over what? X. Is okay. Differentiation so should not like be difficult for us here, because we want to differentiate it individually. So going to be dy over what? Dx. So now remember, let's rewrite this guy again. We rewrite this one to be what? S raised to 2 minus s raised to minus 1. Do you understand? So this is what I'm going to do. Therefore, we have to write it. Do you get? So it's going to be what? Dy over what? Dx equals to. Now remember when you differentiate on here, it's going to be 2x raised to 2 minus 1, right? Minus. Remember, you should complete to that one here. So it's going to be minus 1 times x raised to minus 1, right? So it's going to be 2x, because 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1. Minus, here we have minus x raised to minus what? 2. Now once you open the bracket here we have minus times minus, here we have plus, so it will be 2x plus s raised to what minus what 2. So you can either leave like this or you can also break it down. Remember you can break this guy down, right? If you break from down, here you have 2x plus 1 what s raised to what 2. That is it. You can see how easy it is, right? So that is how to differentiate this one here. So let's look at what the c. So let's check what the last aspect here. Here we have y equals to 2x. Here we have x raised to 2 plus 3. So first of all, now before we can evaluate this thing here or differentiate it here, first of all, let's open the bracket. Just now, if you open the bracket here, this times this plus this times this, right? So what I'm going to get is what? Y equals to 2x times s squared. So 2x times s squared, right? It's going to be 2s raised to what 3. That is meaning. So it's going to be 2s raised to what 3 plus. Now here we have 2x times 3. So 2x times 3 going to be what? 6 what x. Because 3 times 3 is what is 6. So going to be 6 what x. So now once I open the bracket here, let's start differentiating it. Let's differentiate it. So it's going to be what? dy over what dx equals to, remember it's going to be 3 times 2, which is going to be 6x. 3 minus 1 is going to be what? 2, right? Plus here we have 1 times 6 is what is 6 times x s 1 minus 1, right? So it's going to be 6s equals 2 plus what 6. So the answer is what? 6s squared plus what 6. That is what is the answer here. So we have come to the end of this class here, but this is your assignment. You try 3. I'll give you a try 1, I'll give you try 2, this is what try 3. So go ahead and solve for me and leave a word at the comment section. Please, if this video is helpful, please leave it at the comment section that this video is helpful. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please kindly leave or subscribe and like this video. Please kindly share this video to other people who you think what we need this class. Thanks for watching. See you next class.